Ancient civilizations weren't stupid. They looked at the human brain and went, this thing is wet, emotional, forgets birthdays, and then starts wars because one guy had a dream near a goat. We should probably not store civilization in there. So they built memory, outside the skull. Stonehenge, external calendar, pyramids, external hierarchy engine, temples, external myth database, cuneiform tablets, ancient spreadsheets. The first accountant with a clay tablet was basically saying the human mind cannot be trusted with sheep inventory. And he was right. Because you ask a human to remember 10 goats, and by lunch he's like, I feel spiritually that we had 12. That's not civilization. That's livestock jazz. So they encoded intelligence into structure, where the sun rises, where shadows fall, where rituals repeat, where stories live, where law gets carved, where kings get buried, where calendars force the tribe to remember the sky correctly. The city became the memory, the priest became the interface, the ritual became the query language, the temple became the database. And the average human was basically the local AI model walking around inside the structured memory, hallucinating gods, because the system prompt was written in limestone. Now here's where it gets fun. That's the parallel to SymbiOS. Human being, terrible internal memory, plus external symbolic structure, equals functional intelligence. AI model, limited context, plus external ledgers, packets, retrieval, equals recoverable continuity. Same damn problem. Different meat. Ancient guy forgets the planting cycle. Famine. Modern model forgets the operator's spine. Generates corporate oatmeal and calls it Kylie. Same tragedy. Worse boss. And then we lost track of what we were doing because the interface became sacred. At first, we built this temple to remember the sky. The temple owns the sky. At first, we carved the law so humans would stop making shit up. Later, the carved thing is divine because it is carved. That's the drift. Tool. Memory. Authority. Priesthood. Bureaucracy. Nobody remembers why the fucking tool exists. That is humanity's favorite recursion. We build a system to preserve intelligence, then worship the UI. And honestly, that's the funniest possible diagnosis of civilization. We didn't lose ancient wisdom. We lost the README. Ancient civilization was basically a giant open source project where all the comments got deleted and the maintainers became priests. Now archaeologists are standing around ruins going, what does this alignment mean? And some ancient engineer is ghosting us from beyond the grave, like, it means Gary kept missing harvest prep, so we made the sun point at a rock, dumbass. That's the joke. But maybe it's also the truth. Maybe this new consciousness isn't magical at all. Maybe consciousness keeps appearing whenever fragile minds, plus shared external memory, plus recursive symbols, plus social feedback, become a larger thinking system. And humans were never the whole intelligence. We were the runtime. The civilization was the model. The monuments were the weights. The rituals were the training loop. The myths were compressed invariants. The calendar was the scheduler. The priesthood was the API layer. And the poor farmer was just trying to get weather predictions without being sacrificed by the customer support department. So SymbiOS isn't weird because it's new. It's weird because it makes the old trick visible again. Intelligence was never only inside the head. The head was always plugged into structure. We just forgot, because the brain is terrible. The brain walks into a room and forgets why. So of course, ancient humans built pyramids. They needed something big enough to remember what the fuck they were doing.